Supreme, let's drop something. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA King James, Kenneth St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop and frisk.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
By 30, then by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape excited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is...
The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise. Preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
The trauma, embalming fluid and lace. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up. What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Prim, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Are player tags. Players with tags are treated differently, and certain ones could have "This is the abilities" tab. Here you can see what abilities a player has and what effects they have in-game. Superstar and Superstar X Factor players have access to abilities. Unlock those ability slots by improving a player's overall rating. This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful ability that can be activated when the player completes in-game objectives. Only Superstar X Factors have.
Something takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitors' sideline, Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
Now in his third season as the guy in Green Bay, and he's thrown for at least 25 touchdowns in each of the last 2 years. He and his team believe they are due for a deep playoff run as long as he stays healthy and is piloting the offense.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's Aidan Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Ready.
Now Love. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Marcus Davenport. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
45. What?
Throwing. Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like it.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And that's caught inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. Fourth down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. To the air again, Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And it goes a gain of 4. And it's second down.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the play.
Love looking to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Brings up third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
60
Love. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And it wasn't that long ago that there were a lot of conversations about whether Jared Goff was truly going to be a frontline starter in the NFL. And he has proven all of those critics wrong. Still he's doing up big notches in the last few years. Now what he needs to do, sustain that success in the regular season come playoff time.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. In motion left comes Williams. They'll run for the first time to the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's Love. The connection with his running back, Josh Jacobs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Here's 3rd and 6.
45. What?
Love now. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Gone. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
10 black. Ready?
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Goff. And this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here's Goff. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's another Packers first down.
To throw now. Here's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Today is the day. The debut of our new halftime show. Buckle up, everyone. I think you're going to like it. Our trip through the NFL starts now at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. It's the Saints at home to take on the Arizona Cardinals. And it's Alvin Kamara. He's got the ball, he's got a head of steam, he has a touchdown, 33 yards to the house. The Saints give Kellen Moore his first win as head coach. They get the job done here. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars. They're playing host to the Carolina Panthers. And it's De'Ami Brown. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Jaguars get the victory. Congratulations to Liam Cohen, his first win as an NFL head coach. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Miami Dolphins. And this is Nick Westbrook-Akine. 69 yards for the touchdown catch. The Dolphins come away with the victory on the road in the season opener. And here's the scoreboard in the early window of the last week of the regular season. What I wouldn't give for an Octobox right now. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run for Gibbs here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If these guys got to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
In motion, the tight end. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Working out of the gun. Love. Caught on the right side. Reed. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
To the 27-yard line. 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. It's Lloyd. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another green.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter.
On the set.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Drill, 52. Ready.
Love from the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Complete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Clock 40. Hut.
Back to throw. Love. Touchdown. Jaden Reed. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's Goff.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Play to Jahmyr Gibbs. An 8-yard pickup.
Look at this, a tight end carry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at their 48-yard line.
Goff. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion goes the tight end.
1st down, Lions.
Goff now looking to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain
Now Goff looking to change the play.
At the Packers' 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Goff now looks to throw.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And bulldozing his way through the middle of the field. He may go. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Goff. And the Packers give him no.
Micah Parsons
in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down. That will be a big play there on 4th and long. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Packers, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.